I don't know which diet camp you spend your summer's nights in, but there's a lot of confusion in this world, and it seems like we were collectively heading in a plant-based direction. If you look at your grocery store, there's all these plant-based options. There's less meat, there's less fat on the meat that is there, but there are still some of us troglodyte freaks who think that eating meat is healthy and we're like cavemen or something, and we're heading back that way, and we're sick of your modern bullshit. Regardless of what you believe, if eating animals is healthy or not, you have to admit there's an agenda to remove animal fat from our world. And for us keto freaks, that's an attack. So I went to my local organic grocery shop and I wanted to buy some beef tallow. I'm switching from ghee to tallow. I don't like dairy and it doesn't like me, that's obvious. So I go in and I can't find any. It's this organic hippie vegan place. There's meat there, a ton of meat, and eggs and dairy, but no beef tallow, no lard, whatever. So I asked the guy, I was like, do you have any beef tallow? He's like, beef tallow? I was like, yeah, the fat. He's like, he was dumbfounded. I was like, how am I supposed to get a heart attack? And he was like, yeah, oh man, yeah, I haven't heard anybody want that. It's been so long. And it's like, yeah, because it's an agenda. You're in on it. He's in on it. In my keto world, animal fat is the prize. You won. That's like there's too much animal protein that causes sickness. You can only eat, I think, up to 40% of your calories before like severe nausea and death, imminent death occurs or something like that. I know a lot of carnivores are debunking that right now, but I'm used to being debunked and I don't even bounces off my shoulders like a duck. I think animal fat is what we need. Like, we can't do the plant fats. You're not gonna just switch over to almond butter. I tried it. It's like noticeably different, way harder to digest. So it's like animal fat, the easiest to digest. It coats your colon in a healing coat, not like a clogging coat. You're silly, you fruit-based vegans. You don't know what you're talking about. So it feels good. That's what we need to have energy. If you're on a high carb type of diet, you need lots of carbs. We need lots of fat, and our fat sources are disgusting. It's not the same. You get lots of fruits, and your starches, and potatoes, and oh, look at celebrate your birthday, you freak. I have to have like spoonfuls of lard, not pork. That's banned in the Bible. So as disgusting as my life is now in search of animal fat, the tasteless item that I need for fuel, whatever, I'm okay with it. It's hard to find. Really hard to find. I saw like a bunch of beef suet in a store here and I was like, okay, we have a source there. They're out and they don't stock it ever. It's like gone, it disappeared. Where's the fat on my meat at least? It's chopped off. I remember going to Thailand and my friend told me about this butcher. It was like all this beef and I saw these ribeyes. I was blown away by how much fat there was around them. Like, we're talking a thick inch layer of just thickness. I was like, wow, really? So I was like, I'll take all of those. And so he starts trimming the fat. He took one slice. I was like, hey, Paoloy. I don't remember what I said, but I said something. And he stopped. He was like, huh? And I was like, no, keep that. I want that, the fat. Don't trim the fat off. He's like, really? You'll pay for this? Like, they throw it out, apparently, but they won't give it to me. I can't find it for the life of me. So, like, all the meat is just trimmed, and it's all protein, and that's the thing that hurts us more, is the kidney damager. How much muscle do you need on a body? Not much. Where's my fat? So, like, the meat is skinned, and then if you look for, like, lard or tallow, you can't find it. It's hard to find unless it is unhealthy and society is doing me a favor. That I'm open to that is the probable answer. It makes sense. It's not like some conspiracy keep tallow away from everybody. It's not even tasty at all. It clogs my sink. Why wouldn't it clog me? I don't know, man. Just we're on a path right now, and this is what we're doing. And I want help. I can't find what I need to feed myself. You probably remember the low-fat craze of the 80s, and it was low-fat everything, but it wasn't healthy everything. It was just like low-fat yogurt. Here's pancake mix with less fat. We've replaced butter with margarine. It's plastic, but it like has the same consistency of butter. You won't be able to believe it doesn't taste like butter. I used to love that stuff. What I didn't know was I just loved butter, the taste of butter. They replaced everything. Egg white omelets became a thing. It wasn't like the low-fat movement brought us to high-carb veganism, which is like a viable approach for a lot of people. It wasn't that. You can't tell me it was like this agenda to get us to go plant-based. It was all animal-based still. Just like removing the fat. Where did they take it though? Underground. Underground fat silos. You trying to tell me those don't exist? I'm just trying to get to the bottom of the truth here. Is animal fat healthy? That's the first question I have. Like, I feel too good for it not to be, I think. So it's like, okay, it is healthy. Where is it now? It's cheap when you can find it. Some butchers just give it to you. It's like, you want this? Of course, that's the source of happiness. But the fact that it's so hard to find and that they're trimming all the meat of it tells me it's special and sought after in some societies. So, what are your thoughts? I just think they've removed it from my world, and that's painful, and I want it back. Or get me a vegan doctor to help me digest plants, and I'll go that way. Like a real nice one. Nice vegan one that cares and isn't all about drama. Do those exist? Let me know. All right, we're done here. Thank you for watching. Thumbing it up. Thumbs down if you're selling raccoon fat. That's not even one of the more sought after fats. It's stripy. Who wants striped fat? The fur is hard to get out of it. They eat garbage mostly. If you're just getting like animal fat that's full of pizza crust, anti-nutrients. It's not my favorite way to fuel myself. So, we're done. Thoughts down below. Subscribe if you gots to. I'll go.